Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The parade is approaching now with the Wakefield Fire Department. Yes, I will. Welcome to Wakefield's 73rd 4th of July parade. It's a hot one today, but I know you'll all enjoy it. As the fire engines approach, I'll be taking a break for one moment because you won't be able to hear anything naturally. But I hope you enjoy this afternoon's parade. My hat's off to the hardy folk that are sitting here in the sun, but I'm assuring you that it's well worth it. It must be 100 degrees, I would say, heat index as they call it. But I'm going to sign off for a couple of minutes, and while there's a break in the action, they're going to be showing something on WCAT that happened this morning. So there'll be a little bit of a break, and then I'll be right back with you as soon as the fire engines go by. Thank you. I'm not sure whether you can hear me or not, but the antique fire trucks are on their way. Just to let you know, you may have... Just to let you people know, Wakefield Fire got a call and had to bail out of the procession and take a left down onto Water Street. So tragedies or help doesn't take a holiday. So they were leading the pack, but that is why Wakefield was not represented there with Engine 1. During this hiatus, as I mentioned before, WCAT is going to show roughly 2 minutes of some of the action that happened this morning up by the lake with the dog parade and the bicycle parade and all of the parades for the children. So I think WCAT will run this while there's a gap in the parade, and then it will pick right up. Before they do that, I'd like to just tell everyone that sometimes I have to speak very quickly, but I want to make sure that every single volunteer and any donor to this parade is mentioned. And I try to get every single one of them in, and they come through pretty quickly. Also, if anyone would like to donate to the parade, you can see some of their volunteers that will be carrying the buckets. You can send your donations to Post Office Box 1746, Wakefield, Massachusetts. You can go to their Facebook website, which is the WIDC, and their webpage is julyparade.org. So that's one way that you can thank these people for the 51 weeks that they take to set this up. Thank you very much.
There's really some competition, but guess what? There's no categories. So you could win anything, like a little white dog. Yeah, so you know there's no categories, so you can get anything. You can get best fur. So you just wait, and then you do the parade, and people look at you, and they judge you. Wow, you are a pretty dog. Okay, so this is your first parade. You having a good time? Oh, squirrel. And you already have a prize?
Yeah, we just got a ribbon from the front desk.
Oh, got a ribbon. Okay. This is a beta. And what's Stuart? And there's a pig in there. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that's his lucky pig.
His lucky pig. Okay. I don't think they have categories, but you can definitely win the most decked out category. We have Wonder Woman. What would you like to say? Get me out of here? Get this little t-shirt off of me? Hey, you're gonna win. I know it. You're gonna win. You're definitely gonna win. She spent a lot of time with you, okay? But don't let it go to your head, because you still got to be a good dog. I'm not a squirrel or a treat. Hi. How's it going? Have you been here before? Yep. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, very good. Competition coming up. It's good to rest. Oh, there. Oh, there you go. There you go. They do that with their children, too. Doesn't really work, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed the clip the WCAT provided while there was a gap in the parade. While I'm here, and there are a few minutes, I should say, I'd like to mention the WCAT crew: Ian McDermott, Adam Nessel, Ryan Boyd, Barbara Worley, Tommy Stapleton, Neil Fitzgerald, Virginia Bree, Rich Rosenthal, and Donna Atkins. These are volunteers that give up their holiday to make sure that everything goes well. And thank you to WCAT, your crew, and they're always there for everything that's going on in this town, always there to make it available for you and for your home viewing. I see now that the Independence Day banner is coming, and that will be followed, hopefully, by the Grand Marshal, Dr. Kimberly Smith. So here it is now, and I'm sure they're going to take that on the camera.
Come on down, guys. Thank you. All right. Everyone, I'd like to announce Dr. Kimberly Smith, our Grand Marshal for the year. Thank you. Kim, let me grab these from you for a second.
Absolutely.
Okay. And Kim, I just wanted to say one thing. On behalf of the town of Wakefield and the Wakefield Independence Day Committee, thank you so much for your 32 years of service to the town of Wakefield, and thank you for being our Grand Marshal. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. That's beautiful. And thank you, Wakefield. Oh, thank you, Wakefield.
There we go. There you go. Perfect.
right,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Kim, I'll take that back. Where's Betsy? Betsy, there you go.
Welcome, Kim.
Hey there.
Congratulations, congratulations. I remember when this lady was hired in Wakefield,
Yes.
I believe, and
We go back a long
we go
way.
back, well, just a couple of years. It's no big deal. But she turned around, and I say this, you turned around the music program in this town to go from a very, I guess the kids were not too involved at the time. You started the jazz band, I believe.
Yep.
I remember that. And she did a fabulous job with the marching band. I have a list, and I'll go through it whenever I possibly can, about all of the medals that were won and the gold medals. And you really made a name for yourself, and you elevated the music program to great heights. And I'm sure everyone appreciates it, the music boosters and everyone else that volunteered. And I know you put in thousands probably of hours over your career that wasn't on the clock, so to speak. And I think the people appreciate that, and we'll miss you greatly. I know that, and I hope you'll always be in touch. Your second home. I know Norwood isn't that far. And people have turned out today to see you. I know they appreciate everything that you've done, and I know I speak for everyone. We wish you the best.
Thank
You deserve it. You deserve it.
you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thank you. It's all off. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to wait for the Grand Marshal to take her position, and we are now going to be welcoming the Middlesex County Sheriff Honor Guard, which is coming up shortly. The cheer from the audience, as it were, for Kim, Dr. Smith, and she's all set up on the reviewing stand. And here comes the Middlesex County Sheriff Honor Guard. I would like to tell you something. Three groups have dropped out of the parade today. Sometimes this is their third parade, or they have another one tonight. This isn't just a one-shot gig for them. And they must be absolutely collapsing in some of the outfits that they have to wear. Now here is the Middlesex County Sheriff's Honor Guard, and they're approaching with precision, as always. Welcome to Wakefield. Thank you for coming. I would also like to recognize some people that are here. For many years, Tommy Doran, his wife, Steve Daly and his wife, and where's Jake McKay, who said not to mention his name? There he is with his head down. They ran this parade for years. They took a 2-year hiatus in 2012, whereupon Patrick Sullivan and his volunteers worked for 2 years, got the money raised. It cost about $80,000 to run this parade, and that's a minimum. And for the past 4 years, they have run the parade. So my hat's off to and thanks to Tommy Doran, Steve Daly, and Jake McKay, and it's a pleasure to be back again. Approaching now are many, many of the groups and businesses that volunteer to make this parade a success. It's not just the large donations, it's also the $5 here, the $5 there, that also makes a difference. So I'll repeat where the donations can be made as soon as these groups come by. And then followed by this group will be my former cohorts, the town council, the town councilors, I should say. And this is a sponsor, the Kelly House. Corporal Harry Nelson, post number 63, American Legion. McDonald's Funeral Homes of Wakefield and Stoneham. Followed by Brothers Restaurant. Analog Devices. Action Ambulance Service. The Salem 5 charitable donation. Best Home Care. Watts Consulting, and David Watts is here as well with his wife. He contributes all the time. The First Parish Congregational Church. And, as I said, my former cohorts, the town councilors. And there would be Chairman Peter May, Vice Chairman Tony Longo, Ann Santos, Julie Smith-Galvin, Maureen Bott, Ed Dombrowski, and who's missing? Where is Mr. Donaco? Oh, there he is, over there kissing babies. There he is. Hello, darling. Thank you, 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 thank you. Have a great day. Onward.
Betsy Sheeran here, folks.
Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, 215th Army Band. They are, the Army. I do believe this is Carol Hubbard, who spearheads all of the morning activities from the West Side Social Club. She's wonderful. Hello, Carol, how are you? Thank you for everything that you did this morning with the children and the West Side Social Club and tonight's fireworks, which are dedicated to Phyllis Hull. Okay. Kim Smith is up in the reviewing stand. She's right there. This is Carol Hubbard, West Side Social Club. She's right up there. There she is. She's presenting something to our Grand Marshal, Dr. Smith. And as I said, Carol organizes all of the children's events in the morning and does it all with volunteers. None of these people are paid, by the way. You know, I'll wait till she moves along and I'll mention. I've been saving this for the end. Not the end, but, you know, I knew you would. Yeah. I know. Carol is one of the friendliest, most wonderful people you'll ever meet. Carol, it's been real. I'll see it. Take care. There you go. I did have one other person that I'd like to mention that helps out greatly from the West Side Social Club. And I hate to mention names because I'm always afraid I'm going to leave somebody out. But this person is somebody you couldn't forget. And that's Walter Schofield, right here. And his long-suffering wife, Donna, who's sitting next to him. And they do a lot of volunteering over at the West Side Social Club as well. And again, it's all volunteer. These people aren't being paid. They don't ask for anything. And many times you don't even know who they are. Well, here you go. Some of our equipment, I guess. I don't know if this could be used for a snowplow, but it would be nice to have a little bit of coolness around here, but I don't think this piece of equipment can be. While there's a gap in the action, as I said, 3 of the groups couldn't make it. And one of them are the Marching Cobras. The other one, we were supposed to have Gerald Scott on his horse, and maybe the horse just didn't want to come out in this weather, I'm not sure. But he couldn't make it. And the group of mummers from Pennsylvania, they won't be here, but we have plenty of others that will come and make your afternoons very entertaining, I should say. I did mention all of the volunteers from WCAT, and I would also like to mention Dan Benjamin and his wife Lois, who always were up in that area to my right announcing the parade, and they were on their merry way to Nova Scotia. He goes up and has rappy pie and all kinds of wonderful goodies up in his homeland, so to speak. So they're on their way to Nova Scotia. I wish them a safe, happy, and wonderful trip. I did mention that it costs about $80,000 to run the parade, and this is the last time I'm going to mention it. But you can donate through their website, or you could mail a check into Post Office Box 1746, and or you could contact Patrick Sullivan, because he is in fact the young man that 4 years ago did bring this parade back and did yeoman's work, I will tell you, all volunteers. Thank you. There's a gentleman in the, a good friend of mine, that's sitting in the reviewing stand, and he said they do an awesome job, which they do. And they will start working next week. I'm not kidding you. This is the 10th year with a 2-year gap, as I said. So I guess I was 6 years announcing with the former group, and now this is my 4th year here. And I know how hard they work. It's tremendous work. Now, coming towards us is His Majesty's 10th Regiment. And that will be followed by the next set of donors to the parade, which I will reel off as quickly as I possibly can to make sure that every single person is mentioned. But this again, and you know, you're sitting here in comfortable clothes. These people are in heavy uniforms, and they're the uniforms that go with the group. So they've been in these for quite some time, and I guess they're hardier folk than I. I see someone else in the reviewing stand I just spotted, Mr. Matt Lowry, who doesn't even know I mentioned his name. But Matt Lowry is here on the Board of Appeals. Look at him. Trying to get his attention. Well, too late for that. This is His Majesty's 15th, or 10th Regiment, excuse me. Coming to Wakefield. The next donor is the Maggiore Corporation, followed by Ralph J. Burke Roofing. And then we have the Wakefield Cooperative Bank, Taibbi Equipment, House Towing Service, the Rotary Club of Wakefield, the Golden Rule Lodge, the Savings Bank, Mellon Sons, and James Matthew Jolly, Boardwalk Real Estate. Thank you for all of those companies and businesses that donated towards the success of this parade. Everyone's having a happy 4th, I hope. Yeah, wonderful. There's a little bit of a breeze, Somebody asked me if it was hot. I said to say it's warm is like saying the Titanic took on a little water, because it's mighty hot out here, let me tell you. I beg your pardon? Yeah, I know that. I know that. I just don't know how close you want me to be, actually. Coming up will be Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment, followed by the Middlesex County Volunteers. We've already had the Wakefield Public School Bus. And then we have the New Magnolia Jazz Band, followed by the Coast Guard Float. There's quite a few floats in this parade, so I hope you enjoy all of them and know all of the work that goes into creating them, storing them, getting them here, getting people to drive them, getting people to ride on them. And I believe I see Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment arriving. Mr. DiNarco, Mr. Longo, I am well, how are you? I know, are you having a wonderful time at the parade? As always, as always. What would you like to say? We have a few minutes.
I just hope everyone stays very well hydrated. It is extremely hot out there, so make sure you drink plenty of water.
No, this is a great day for the town of Wakefield. It's a great day for the dog over there. Turn around. Thank you for the support the town has offered us. Thank you for the Wakefield Police Department. Thank you for the Wakefield Fire Department. Thank you for the Wakefield DPW for everything they've done for us. And thank you, Betsy.
Well, thank you, Tony. Thank you, Paul. Exactly, exactly. No, I see 2 more of them down there I'm going to get. I see them because we have some time. Hello, this is the chairman of the town council, Peter May, and I'll get Mr. Dombrowski next.
Sure. Betsy runs out of words like once every 25 years, so I want to say a couple things. My Aunt Helen's here. Helen, you want to say hello? She was going to watch it on TV. I said, no. Betsy looks great in person. Sometimes the TV's not as good for her, but she looks fabulous in person. Nothing to do with WCAT, though, Tom. Ann Santos down there, don't forget Ann. Ed Dombrowski, want to say a few words? Happy 4th of July, everyone. Make sure you come down to the fireworks. Betsy's going to be there. She's going to set up a few rockets. I just like this mic, Betsy.
Give it up. Typical politician. Mr. Dombrowski, would you like to say a few words?
Certainly. Happy 4th of July, everyone. This is a great day for Wakefield. It is the largest and the best parade in Massachusetts, and I'd venture to say, Betsy, in the country. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm for that, Mr. Dombrowski. I certainly am. And I'd like to get Ann Santos over here, if she would come over and say a few words. I love the red, white, and blue. Look at us.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations, Dr. Kim Smith, for serving Wakefield so well. And it's been a great day. It wasn't as hot as I thought. A little nervous about that. It wasn't too bad. So thank you all for your support. It's a great day.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. I'm going to get to the ladies in 1 minute. I just want to have Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment pass by with the Middlesex County Volunteers. Thank you. Thank you. You know, again, that's Colonel Bailey's 2nd Massachusetts Regiment. Thank you so much for coming. Sometimes things get a little bit out of order. You know, if they're coming from another parade, the parade has to take off. This is the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary. Always wear your life jacket. That's their float. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. And I'm going to say this is, if I could read it, a unit sponsor. To all members of the armed services, they're thanking you for their service. And these are the Clydesdales. Clydesdales, they're beautiful. Thank you so much for coming. Look at the size of them. Wow. Bobby Knoll Stables of Duxbury, Massachusetts. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. Enjoy our community while you're here. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is the American Legion. Arthur Cole, Commander, Post 10874 from North Reading. The Ambets. Thank you so much for coming. parade has been, well, this is the 73rd parade. Someone just asked how many years the parade has been running. 73 years all in. In 2012, there was a 2-year gap. And then this new group took it over in 2014, so it's their 4th year. Thank you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll repeat your question and give you the answer if I can. This is the Waltham and Moody Street, the American Legion Band. They come every single year. The Joseph Hill American Legion Band of Waltham. There you go. Here comes the gentleman. It's going to step right up. This is In a Cycle. Old songs and silly stuff. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Yep. I may be wrong, but I think a woman started this band up here from Waltham. I'm almost positive. Quite a long time ago, and you've kept it up. I think I remember that from last year. See you later. Yep. Don't forget to write. I won't. This is unit sponsor, the Tea Stop. Another unit sponsor, Stop and Shop. Another unit sponsor, Stylecraft Supply Home Decorating Center. The paper of record here in Wakefield, the Wakefield item.
Make some noise! Happy 4th of July!
Another unit sponsor, the Future of Dentistry. Christopher J. Barrett Realtors, Bay State Financing. Chris Barrett is Realtors is also a unit sponsor, as I believe Bay State Financial is. Another unit sponsor, the Velvet Green Organic Lawn Care. And then, of course, the Leahy Health. Then there's Breton Electric, it's a unit sponsor. And not only do they volunteer, but they also sponsor the parade, and that's WCAT. And I neglected to add one more volunteer, and that would be Daniel McDermott. Thank you, Daniel. Ian McDermott's son. Stoner Memorial Day Committee, Parade Committee is here. The float. And then the Peter Hubbard Memorial 4th of July Parade float. Welcome, neighbors. Welcome. POW, MIA, and the slogan, "You are not forgotten." I think we all would agree with that. and the parade committee, combination of Wakefield and Stoneham, volunteers. And here are the bicycles from this morning. And I told you the West Side Social Club does all of the morning activities as well as tonight's fireworks. And here are some of the bicycles that were on for review. Yes, I was just going to say, and that's Carol Hubbard, who was driving the school bus. You remember I talked about her? This is her husband, and he's driving all of the winning entrants in the bicycle parade. Middlesex County volunteers. Middlesex County pipes and drums. And here comes Roco Oil, who I believe is the Brown family of Wakefield. And I believe they did quite a bit of volunteering when the hurricane hit down south. And they went down and helped out quite a bit. Bobby Brown and family. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you. His house towing. I hope none of us need that today in order to get home. Thank you very much. There are also volunteers for the parade. Then we have the Reading Community Concert Band. They come every year. And candidate Bob Massey for governor. This is his group coming along. I'm sure it's not their first parade today. And he will be running in the Democratic primary for governor in September, on September 4th, which is the date of the primary, the day after Labor Day. Welcome to Wakefield in a nice black Mustang. This is Mr. Massey. Thank you. Welcome to Wakefield. Thank you. This is where it gets really dicey. Thomas Burke Roofing, WMGLD, Wakefield Bolodrome, Stoneham Ford, Canterbury, Wakefield Municipal Gas, Old New England Granite, Crystal Lumber, R.J. Hallisey Repair, Prestige Homes, Designer Lawn Sprinkler System, Roller World, Continental Clean Air, Nugent Roofing, The Bread Shop, Arbor Tree Service, Melrose Oriental Rock, Wakefield Fire Department, Safari Landscaping, Norway Landscaping, Unified Mechanical, Bay State Control, and Smith Drug. The Melrose Bank, Community Bank, Holiday Travel, Wakefield Insurance, Juliana's Salon, Orthodontics by Design, Sapino Insurance Agency, and the Hair Studio. The Wakefield Town Democratic Committee, Crystal Community Club, the Wakefield Elks, Wakefield Jewelers, Classic Hair Design, and Billy's Famous Roast Beef. The Wakefield GOP, Capone Landscaping, MG Fitness, Harrington's Restaurant, Dance Studio of Wakefield, and the Mystic Runners. And then in memory of Marietta Schwartz, who helped bring back the parade and was very big in scouting. Speaking of the Dance Studio of Wakefield, I believe they have a float coming through too. They usually do every year. Thank you to all of the sponsors. And I know I spoke quickly, but I want to get everybody's name in. They take the time. They deserve the credit, in my opinion. Thank you so much. I don't care. I'll give you this. Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts of Wakefield, how are you? Thank you so much. Gen 2, Cap 722. Thank you so much for coming, taking time out of your day to march in the parade. Look at this one. Dragged along. And a wicked chief, as they call it, the General. Thank you for coming. I remember you from last year. I'm almost positive this is the Tony Barry Band, but I'm not 100% sure. It is. Tony Barry Band from Saugus. Things are a little bit out of order. Champions from in town that are the town champions. I believe the Cubs, are they? Iron Pigs, champions. Oh, jeez. Oh, heavens. Roberto Brothers, in memory of Danielle Benedetto. Hart's Hardware, Pick Disposal, the Posey Construction, Tarpey Insurance, Independent Concrete, and Estonian Bank, Hartshorn and Curley Insurance. Two very popular insurance companies have joined together. Melrose Wakefield Hospital, Middlesex Animal Hospital, Keats Tree Service, Greenwood Wine and Spirits, don't do that. Gentle Dental, no, my Public Kitchen, O'Brien Construction and Remodeling, Caporelli's Fine Wine and Spirits. This is Beth Lindstrom, who's running for U.S. Senate. Candidate Senate Beth Lindstrom, whose name you will see September 4th. Peter Solomon, nice to see you. Chairman of the Republican Town Committee, nice to see you. The Liberty Band, they come every year. The New Liberty Jazz Band. Thank you. This is the 5th Massachusetts Battery. Thank you for coming. We have Joe Schneider here, who's a candidate for Congress. He's here with his supporters. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Here's another float. Oh my, look at this. The Ever After Storybook Entertainment Princesses. I'm doing very well, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh my. And this is Princess Security. Oh my, lovely. Now after the Princess Security, we have Deal for Senate. Jeff Deal, welcome to Wakefield. Oh, I know what's going on. What, are you kidding me? Yeah. Happy 4th of July. Welcome to Wakefield. He'll be running for U.S. Congress. I see him. He'll be running for U.S. Senate. Excuse me, Mr. Jeff Deal and his wife. You're welcome. Welcome to Wakefield.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you. Right. And who might this person be? Oh, Marcy McCauley. She's one of our town registrars. Okay, just one second. Yeah, a gentleman has a question. I hope I can answer it. What is it? Okay, we have placement for a band that's going to, the Spirit of America, that I love every year, just set up the way you usually do, in like a semicircle right here. The guest of honor is up here. Yeah. But all of these people are very special, with the exception of one. Look at him, he won't even answer me. Republican, he's running against Beth Winston. Welcome to Greenwood School Float. I think I saw on Facebook you were looking for a place to house this overnight or something, and I see that it's none the worse for wear. Greenwood School, thank you. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Now, you've got to see these people. This is these young people are from Lynn English High School. And wait till you see the precision and the marching that they do. I mean, it's unbelievable. They're all high school students from Lynn. Right? And I hope they do their routine, I guess, for lack of a better word, right in front of you. They're wonderful, wonderful. They march in many parades. Lynn English, wait till you see them. They're the junior ROTC. Thank you so much for coming to Wakefield to help us celebrate today. Can you imagine the time it takes to get this precision? They will never disappoint. 13 ladies from Lynn English High School, junior ROTC. Oh, and here come the Corvettes. Nice bright yellow one. And the drivers are dressed accordingly, blending in fashionably. Here are your very, the cars you envy, I guess, that you want to have one just like it. I never know the year of them. What year? What year? A 1995 Corvette. Beautiful. What year, sir? What? A 1998 Corvette. Are you kidding? What year? What 2011 Corvette. Fancy that. All right. Now this is Sam Hammer. She is running for State Senate. She's from Melrose. Her name will be there in the primary. September 4th, this is Sam Hammer. And the caissons go rolling along, and I wish this parade would for a few minutes. I don't know what's holding it up. Just a side comment. Okie doke. Step lively. We have miles to go before we sleep. Sam Hammer from Melrose, running for State Senate. Another Corvette. What year? What year? A 1998 Corvette. And last but by no means least, what year? Oh, a 1989 Corvette. Now this is Erin Calvo-Bacci. She's from Reading, and she is also running in the primary September 4th, the Tuesday after Labor Day. And this is Ms. Calvo-Bacci. Welcome to Wakefield. Okay. Running for State Senate. Tony Barry. Those are the stilt walkers. And this is now Jay Gonzalez that's running for governor. He again will be running in the primary on September 4th, Tuesday. Welcome to Wakefield. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to Wakefield. And we have the Rebirth Body Transformation Center. Okay. Okay, some more comments. What year? 2002. Oh, GTO. $1960. 1967 GTO. He also has a Hot Wheels little collector's item of it, right there. And then, before Donald Wong, we have a Packard. Is a Packard, an antique car. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. And this is State Representative Donald Wong that represents 4 precincts in this community. Precincts 1, 2, 3, and 7. Donald, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. Followed by the state rep for precincts 4, 5, and 6, Paul Brodeur. I'll have a vanilla ice cream, please.
Whatever you want.
How's everything? Nice to see you. Welcome. Nice to be seen. Have a good day. You know, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Mr. Markham. Oh, and Mr. Liakos. Oh, look at, and Miss Broda. I can barely see without my glasses. I'm well. How are you? Happy 4th. How are you? Okay, the Connecticut Hurricanes. There were 3 or 4 marching bands that will actually knock your socks off if you were wearing any today. Oh, you have socks. They're lovely. Very nice. Oh, good Lord. A pair to beat a full house, you two. The Connecticut Hurricanes, they will, I hope, play in front of you people. They're wonderful. And Kim, you can appreciate all of these bands. You know that. Maybe teach them a thing or two, you know, if need be. If need be. Where is... Connecticut Hurricanes. They're fantastic. This is their 3rd parade today. And you're probably not finished. At least you're going home. They never disappoint. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. Lovely vehicle. Lovely vehicle. 1956. I could read Roman numerals. That's the number plate. 1956 Sunliner. Very nice. Thank you for coming. What year? 1966 with built-in air conditioning right there. Beautiful car. Cadillac Eldorado. I didn't recognize you. Jake. Where's Jake? Jake McKay. Someone that ran this parade for years. Wally Moshe Jr. The third, probably. Thank you, Wally. All right. Here is the parade route collections. Hi, Mike. How are you? I'm doing very well. I've been announcing it, and I'll keep it up. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Dr. Smith. Dr. Smith, thank you. All right, folks, give Dr. Smith a big hand. Thank you.
Wakefield Hockey 2018 Valley League champions. Here they are. Emma Burns, Luke Lavidiere, Nathan Daly, Gabe Guida, Charlie Solari, Will Baldwin, Jake Morris, Cash Carney. Nice music. Look at that trophy. Beautiful. Wakefield Youth Hockey, 50 years. Oh my. When they move on, I'll let you know all of the float winners. They just handed them over to me. I can't compete with this music. In the nonprofit group, third place was the Dance Studio of Wakefield. Second place was the Greenwood School PTO. And the first place was the Quannapowitt Yacht Club. That's in the nonprofit group. In the commercial group, second place was Designer Lawn and Sprinkler. And first place was Miss Kristen's Dance Studio. And the Gertrude Spalding Award for the best use of recycled materials or the promotion of recycling went to the Greenwood School PTO. Congratulations to all of the volunteers for preparing those floats for the parade. Thank you for coming. Thank you. We have the Spirit of America. They're fabulous. They come, I think, every other year, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of the drum and bugle corps will go from one coast one year to another coast the next year. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. Drum and bugle corps come only every other year because they'll do things on the West Coast and then come back to the East Coast and work the East Coast and so forth and so on. And they do more than one parade a day. also been asked to let you know about the Movies by the Lake, hosted by WCAT. July 12th is Moana. July 26th, Jaws. August 9th, E.T. And August 23rd, Wonder Woman, whose real name is Diana Prince. Oh, jeez, how are you? Better than nothing, I'll tell you. Here we go. Here is the float, the Dance Studio of Wakefield. Thank you. And they were float winners in the nonprofit group. Enjoying a performance by the members of the Dance Studio of Wakefield. All smiles, happy to be here. Thank you, ladies. And as I said, they were winners in the nonprofit float division. I'm going to take a leap of faith and tell you that these are military vehicles, probably brought in maybe from Kyrgyzstan, I'm not sure. Hello? Back and forth. Town councilors Maureen Butt and Julie Smith-Galvin, the last of the two that I'm going to interview, maybe. But anyway, a few words, ladies, on the parade.
Sure, I just wanted to welcome everyone to Wakefield. This is one of our happiest days in town, so thank you all for coming. I actually love this event because along the route we saw people from all our surrounding communities. So we saw people from Melrose and Linfield. The mayor of Melrose was here watching, waving us on. So I just wanted to thank you all for coming and wish you all the best, and I'll see you at the fireworks tonight.
Hi. This is a great day for us to celebrate freedom here in Wakefield. I'm so glad to be a part of it. Just wanted to thank the West Side Social Club for all the activities they did this morning, and for the 4th of July Parade Committee. This is a great day. Thank you, Betsy, for all you do.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you, ladies. And I believe we have the Wakefield football team here. Do we not? Gentlemen, how are you? Oh, oh my, nice catch. Excellent, excellent. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Oh, the tumblers. Tumbling on a day like today, my. And look at you. Wow. Excellent. Such cooperation and strength and daring. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming to Wakefield to help us celebrate. Oh, and here we have a princess. Thank you for coming. Oh my. Yeah, there is. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Arrgh, I think it's Jack Sparrow arriving. Captain Jack Sparrow and Rogues Armada. And here he comes. Jack Sparrow and his armada are coming, dressed in their usual garb, to entertain us just by coming and walking past. Look at this, the rogues. Jack Sparrow himself is encouraging everyone to join him. All of these gentlemen and ladies are from the North Shore, but as the driver said, from all over the North Shore. Probably close to the ocean, where they belong, where they're most comfortable. Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, Jack Sparrow. And the crowd joins in. Oh. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us voice in the yard.
It's been wonderful. The Vast G mateys on with you. Go, go, go to the end of the plank. Okay, now we have another group coming. And this is the EMARC Special Olympians, ladies and gentlemen. And they have joined us this year and are here to help us celebrate. Thank you so much. Designer Lawn and Sprinkler, Christmas trees, thank you. Thank you. Christmas in July. This is the EMARC group, and I hope you'll give them a very special welcome on this very hot day. I think this is their first parade today, but I'm not sure. But it takes a lot out of everyone. Very warm. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, Jimmy!
Thank you. After two more groups, it will be the end of the first half of the parade. Quite a long one this year. Boston Area Guild of Puppetry, which is quite an art. Welcome to Wakefield, the Art of Puppetry, Area Guild of Puppetry, and we have four large puppets. Four large puppets that are approaching. takes quite a bit of dexterity to keep everything going. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Oh, Liz, I knew you'd be involved in this. You used to bring them all the time. Happy 4th. Liz Freeman. I think you're going to enjoy this group very much. The Spirit of Atlanta Drum and Bugle Corps, Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome. Spirit of Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tuning up and ready to go.
Lock and load. One, three. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I look forward to you people every time you come up north to the parade. Thank you. Fantastic. Didn't they used to have the fellow with the huge cymbals every time? Yeah, he retired. Yeah, that was fantastic. I'm going to hand over the microphone to Ernest Pearlstein, Chief of Staff of the Aleppo Shriners of Wilmington, one of the most wonderful charitable groups. And here you go, sir.
How you doing, Wakefield? It gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce the Aleppo Shriners, led by our potentate right here from Wakefield, illustrious Harlan Woods Jr., the director's staff that was organized many stunts and highlights in association with the candidates. Colonel Rick Bartlett, Lieutenant Colonel David Fink, the next unit is led David. Thank you, David Elliott. Thank you, David. And the Minutemen. You heard them with their fire brigade, all that stuff going on. John Wilder. Thank you, John. Next we have our convertibles. All these guys are all strictly volunteers. They're here to support Shriners and Shriners Hospitals for Children. Let's hear it for the Ragtop unit and Roger Metcalf. Roger Metcalf. Help a Shriner, help a child. Thank you, Paul. Great job. Next is our director staff. Director staff, right in front of us here. They do a lot of the degree work and stuff like that. They're great workers. Stephen, thank you very much, Stephen. And here's your director staff, another guy from Wakefield that's there. David, nice to see you, David. David Raymond. Next we have our fire brigade. It's coming through here. Some of them are coming later on. And the director finishes up the director's staff. And some of the volunteers we have, the marchers that we have in front of us, and the Provost Guard. Thank you, Provost Guard. Thank you. I appreciate it, Chief. Next unit coming through is our military unit. Let's hear it for our military unit. Legion of Honor. Our Legion of Honor. The next unit coming through is a group that travels all over the country and supports the shrine and helps us out. Chief Zeller with the Aleppo Fire Brigade. Thank you, Chief. Chief Zeller. And that's that's our ceremony officer. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Also, Mr. Bartlett. And that's Bob Brown in the back there waving his hands. He's in our line also. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Earl, thank you, Earl. And that's our level guys right there. Another gentleman from Wakefield sitting in the back right there. Now, these units you see in front of us are original units and they're replicas. 1901 Oldsmobiles. Oldsmobiles. They work very hard to put those together. And leading that group is Billy. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, guys. Next unit come up is our fun group. It's the Aleppo Temple Clowns. The Aleppo Temple Clowns are led by Bill Chuckles Peterson. The Aleppo Temple Clowns. Thank you, guys. And that's Legs right there. Thank you, Legs. He actually looks like Santa, but does a nice job. Yeah, very nice. This is our famous Aleppo Temple train. I got his 2 cents worth. Thank you very much. I got his 2 cents worth. That's great. Hi, Angus. How you doing? Quack, quack. That's Ducky in the back. How we doing, buddy? He did the marathon right there. He did the marathon, not with that. He ran the marathon. We got appreciation for him. This next unit you're going to see, they all over the United States and Canada, and they exhibition for motorcycles. They are an award-winning motorcycle unit. They took awards all over the country. In Vegas, we'll be going down to Daytona, Florida next week, and they will be competing next week in Daytona, Florida. And they always, if you walked into their unit room, they probably have about 170 or 180 awards. Let me introduce to you the cycles, the Aleppo Temple Cycles, and David Ionella, the captain. David, nice to have you guys here. Let's hear it for Aleppo Temple award-winning cycles. Fantastic. We want to take this opportunity to thank Wakefield for the chance to be back here in full fleece, and everybody that came. We had a good turnout today because it is Wakefield, and we love Wakefield. So thank you very much. Aleppo Shrine thanks you all, and we thank your committee for recognizing the fact that we want to be here. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so, just a moment. Thank you so much.
And I want to thank you. I know how tough it is to get a mic from you.
No kidding. Some people have lost their wrists. I understand. Thank you. Speaking of thanking people, and I think most of them are down here now, I'm just going to thank the Wakefield Independent State Committee Board of Directors. I could not name all of the volunteers because they are just too many and they're not listed here right now. Leanne Hurley, Greg Powers, Ashley Fox, David Sidebottom, Jack Belial, Amy Braid, TJ White, Brian Fox, Vice Chairman, and Patrick Sullivan, who started it all, who's the chairman. Thank you. That's the Wakefield Independent State Committee. Thank you. Excuse me?
Okay. All about the kids. It's all about the kids. It's right on the side. That's what we're all about. Shrine is raising money for crippled children and burn children. We have 2 hospitals. We have one in Boston. We have one in Springfield. We got 22 hospitals that we take care of. We raise $750 million each year to run our hospitals. This is our newest unit, the trikes and the crazy carts. Let's hear it for the trikes and the crazy carts right here. Thank you very much. Brand new unit. We appreciate you guys very much. And our red truck is coming up. And if everybody can yell out, hello, Chuckles. Hello, Chuckles. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for being here today. And Varoom, Varoom. And this particular truck is the most important one. It's the food truck. Thank you for being here, pal. Oh, hold on a second. Thank you all.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okey doke. As I said, there are so many volunteers, but Patrick Sullivan, right there. Patrick, he can't hear me. This is the kid that's, and I say kid, that just started it off in four years ago and brought back the parade. And here he is right here. Thank you, Patrick. A great success as usual. Oh, doesn't matter, they're out of order. Here comes the Spirit of America. Thank you so much. Here comes the Spirit of America. He did. He started it 4 years ago, and I think he was just graduated from college this year. So he was a young kid when he started. I love the Spirit of Atlanta, and I love this one too. They're fantastic. You're going to enjoy every second that they're here. I hope they play right in front of the stand. They'll enjoy it. I know, sometimes some of the bands don't. They play further up. Do you ever see so many Band-Aids on somebody's foot? Thank you so much. Spirit of America. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. They came from the Cape up here. Fantastic group. You're going to love them. Beautiful uniforms. Nothing great. Beautiful. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. America from Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Thank you so much for coming. I love those uniforms. They great? Very snappy. Thank you so much. There's going to be a bit of a lull in the parade. You're going to see some of the transportation that these people come, their entourage, so to speak, you know, with their entourage. And, you know, this is no easy gig for some of them. We've had people some years from Minnesota. How's the pooch doing? His poor ears, you know. Here are the Aleppo Shriners again that will transport some of their marchers. And, oh my, they transport quite a few things. Well, you figure maybe the motorcycles, those go-karts, I don't know. And everything else that goes along with it. It's quite a feat to get here for some of them. And I think this is also the Shriners. My, oh my. As I said, some of them have been in 2 and 3 parades today. Some performed last night. Some will continue on and perform again tonight. And you can imagine the heat from some of those uniforms that they're wearing. And here is Patrick Sullivan.
Hi everyone, how's everybody doing? So we're coming up on our last division of the parade here. How's everybody liked it so far? Let's just have...
Happy 4th of July!
Let's have one more round of applause for our Grand Marshal, Dr. Kim Smith. And so as our last division here rolls up, I just wanted to take a minute, and if everybody here that's wearing an orange shirt could just stand up for a minute and give them a round of applause for all the hard work that they've been doing year-round. Thank you, everybody. And without further ado, I'll turn it over to Betsy. This band, latest band here from Canada, Burlington, are in the Rose Bowl parade this year, and they'll be celebrating in England and France next year. They'll be performing for a commemoration event of D-Day. I'll let Betsy give you a complete bio on them.
Thank you, Patrick. Before they get here, I want to let you know there's a little girl, a young lady from Wakefield that's in here. Her name is Alviri Parisi. This is the Burlington Teen Tour Group. Oh, glory be. Well, it was written the other way. Anyway, this is the Burlington Teen Tour Group. They've been in the Rose Bowl 5 times, I do believe. They're from Ontario as well, Ontario, Canada. And there's 71 years of music on the move. And I thought someone from Wakefield was in there, but she's in the next one. Excuse me. Welcome to Wakefield. To the 75th anniversary of D-Day. They'll be going over to celebrate, and they're going into their 5th Pasadena Rose Bowl parade. And here we have the Junior League Massachusetts District 13 champion, Little League Softball. Congratulations. Congratulations. I think I recognize a couple of these ladies. Kaylee, Nora, Claire, Taylor, Sophia, Emma, Charlotte. Congratulations. Another float. And this is the dance studio. And they won a prize in the nonprofit. Congratulations. Thank you. Happy 4th to you as well. And then we have the Cubs. Wakefield Major League Softball champs. Congratulations. Youthful enthusiasm. Congratulations. And the Wakefield Minor League Softball 2018 champions, congratulations. And the Roberto Clemente dancers, they're coming up. They were here last year and were quite a hit. Thank you. From Boston, welcome, welcome back. They were quite a hit last year, and here they come, the Roberto Clemente dancers. Welcome back. Welcome back. Roberto Clemente Dances of Boston. Thank you for coming to Wakefield. Thank you for coming again this year. Enjoyed, yes. We have another float coming up. And we're nearing the end of the parade, maybe another half hour or so. A few more coming. Seems to have stopped for some accolades from the crowd that's watching them further up the street. Some nice Latin music to jazz it up today. Oh, Walter, you go. And here we are, the Wakefield Little League 2018 Baseball Town Series Champion Cubs. Congratulations. Congratulations to everyone, coaches and players. And here we have Miss Kathy McMahon, the Junior Miss Spirit of Massachusetts, Julie Luizza. Thank you for coming. And Miss Junior Northeast. Thank you so much for coming. And here we have Ms. Massachusetts in the Miss Massachusetts American Woman of Service, Holly. Thank you for coming. A lot of titles here. Oh, and Miss Massachusetts Junior High and Miss New Hampshire Junior High. Thank you for coming. Don't you look lovely? Thank you. Congratulations. Hi, how are you? Oh, yes, I have her name written right here. It's Avery. The proud father is handing out pictures of his daughter who's in this group, even though it was written wrong on the paper. But Avery Parisi of Wakefield is in the Cadets World Champions. And they do quite a job as well. just know about it now. 10-time world champions, the cadets. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Oh, can you imagine the heat? Oh my Lord. They look wonderful. They're troopers. Welcome from one Commonwealth to another. Welcome. Happy 4th of July. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Not just yet. I just sprayed. The cadets, thank you so much. Onward. The cadets are followed by aerial-licious is what they call themselves, but they're aerial-licious entertainment. Welcome to Wakefield. And they are followed by the Boys and Girls Club of Wakefield. We are club family. And a juggler, of course. What would a parade be without a juggler? And the Boys and Girls Club of Wakefield. Followed by their chaperones, as it were. Thank you. And the band. There'll be some more jugglers coming along. Mark Sardella, crack reporter. My neighbors, I see them every year. Patricia Murphy and Wes. Where's Wes? Sitting down. Look at him. Minding his own business. He has no idea I'm talking about him. Look at him. Neither does Patricia. She might go. Yeah. Okay. Miss Murphy. Murph the Surf. She said, everyone calls me that. I said, anybody named Murphy is called Murph the Surf. That's nothing new, right? Parade route collections. Anybody in an orange shirt is a volunteer. Yep, they start right now. Her Majesty's Regiment on foot. The regiment followed by the Friends of Lake, well, in between. We have the Zaniacs, the Jugglers, the Zaniacs, followed by the Friends of Lake Quannapowitt. Okay. Okie doke. Step lively, folks. Thank you so much for coming again this year. I recognize them from last year. Then we have FOLQ, who works tirelessly to keep our lake in fine shape. Okay, fellows and gals. Thank you for coming. Okie doke. Here you go. Yep. Okay. Thanks again for coming. And we enjoyed it as usual. You know, there you go. Okay. Okay. As the Friends of Lake Quannapowitt creep up to their ankles and their heels. Oh, I tell you. Okie doke. Watch out for Mark Sardella. Don't hurt him. Thank you so much. That was Spill and Splash house painting. And here are the Friends of Lake Quannapowitt. How you doing? Another group of volunteers that works tirelessly. Look at you. Nice wheels there. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Coming up, another drum and bugle corps. It's the Lakeside Lutheran High School Marching Band from Wisconsin. That was Karen Failer that's riding in the Mercedes convertible, and she is the driving force, and I think I can say this without a problem, for the Friends of Lake Quannapowitt. And then there's someone that's here that I recognize, Miss Eileen. Nice to see you. Welcome from Wisconsin, Lake Wales, Wisconsin, Gloria Band, Lutheran High School. So much for coming all the way from Wisconsin. Happy 4th of July. How many parades today have you been in? 3 parades today. And here we come, here come the Mystic Runners. It's a fine day for that. With the American Red Cross Relief right in front of them if they go jogging. I know, they did. They had a road race today. Good heavens. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, the Mystic Runners. Followed by the Corner Poet Yacht Club, celebrating 138 years. You were running. Oh, bye. Have a good day. See you. Peter May, Chairman of the Town Council. Congratulations on your 138 years. It's wonderful. Corner Poet Yacht Club. Great. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. And this is first place. They won first place in the nonprofits. Look at that. Congratulations. Okey-doke. And now we have the Blue Corps from Canton, Ohio. Welcome. 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 Blue Coats, Canton, Ohio. Happy 4th. Thank you for coming. Oh, wait till you see these uniforms. I love them. They're cool. Excuse me. What a perfect way to end a beautiful parade. The Blue Coats, Canton, Ohio. This will be quite an ending to a beautiful parade on a beautiful day. Thank you to everyone. It's just 2 more little things to come. much for coming, the Blue Coats from Ohio. Safe travels. Thank you so much. Very enjoyable. Love the uniforms. Very different, aren't they? This is followed by Wicked Jeeps, and I can't thank you people enough for behaving yourselves. And I speak specifically to one person here. And he knows who he is. No, he doesn't. See, he doesn't even know I mean him. I thanked you for behaving yourself. I'm talking to you. yeah, I'm talking to you. No. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. It's been my pleasure to be out here. It's actually cool, getting cool. Kim Smith, congratulations again. Best of everything. I'm sure we'll see you. And thank you to everyone who supports the 4th of July parade. They'll start working again next year. Be very careful driving home. Enjoy yourselves. Thank you for coming. And have a wonderful rest of the day. Exactly. Don't forget, the fireworks are this evening, and that's put on by the West Side Social Club. Again, a whole group of volunteers that work so that the 4th of July is a very pleasant day and a very wonderful holiday here in Wakefield. So thank you again. Be safe and happy holiday.